Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Do you use Siri? As I'm streaming this out over YouTube Live, I'll ask everybody who's watching, leave a comment. What would you like me to ask Siri during the course of this video? We've written an article, 10 ways that Siri is being used in everyday life. I mean, we're not talking about extreme measures. I mean, like every single day. Wake me up tomorrow at 8 a.m. Translated it well?
You already have an alarm set at 8 a.m. I turned it on for you.
Nice. So that's one example. Setting an alarm. It's simple. Instead of keying through and sliding and typing, just talk to it. Just talk to it and just let it happen. Real world example. Who does not set an alarm on a regular basis? Remind me to do something every day. You set up the reminders. Asking about weather. These are practical applications. Send a text to. In fact, it was funny. One of my earlier frustrations with Siri is that it was not remembering my girlfriend. I said, please send a text to my girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend? I said, well, it's Diana. And I said, okay, do you want me to remember that Diana is your girlfriend? I'm like, yes. And I had to do this over and over and over again. And it kept recording her as my spouse, my assistant, all these things, but my girlfriend. And the reason why is because I was connecting to an Exchange server to store the contact information rather than the mobile me server. So now I've changed the way that her fields are mapped. Your fields are mapped differently, honey. She's just off camera. So there are a lot of ways you could use Siri if you haven't even thought about it before. The default apps that are on your iPhone, because really at this point Siri is available for the iPhone. At this particular point in time, is just the iPhone for us. Tell Siri, what food do you like best? Okay, this is someone, let's see here. The man, he guy asks me to ask that. What food do you like best? I don't think it's going to have an answer to this. Checking your location. Looking for restaurants. That didn't help. Whoa.
I found a number of restaurants.
Did you hear it echo?
More fairly close to you.
It echoed my voice back to me. That was kind of crazy. That was a little weird, too, actually. Ask Siri, do you like Diana more than me? Me as in you. Says iTutorial UK. Do you like Diana more than me?
Sorry, I don't understand. Crazy little weird to have to ask Siri like damn wasn't me using you says I to do you can.
I think I had my finger on the... You gotta know how to use Siri. This is serious. Do you like Diana more than me?
I really have no opinion.
Actually, thought that I was asking about Diana Morgan May. I don't even know a Diana Morgan May. I don't even know if a Diana Morgan May even exists. If you want me to ask something of Siri, I will be happy to. The beauty of Siri is that you can use it for things that you're doing anyway with your phone, your iPhone in this case. If you are afraid of using it because it won't work, you could be missing out on something that you didn't even realize was a possibility. And that, I think, holds us back from a lot of new technologies. For years, Microsoft would release new versions of Office, but ultimately most people just use copy and paste. The simple things, right? They wouldn't know where to find the feature because they didn't know how to get to it. When you have the ability to control this device just with the sound of your voice, you try things. You never know if it's going to work. I personally, as I've outlined in other videos, I love using it for setting reminders, location-based reminders. Remind me before I leave the house to turn off the stove.
Here's your reminder for when you leave home.
So it set the reminder for when I leave home. I don't want it to cancel. I don't need it to create a task for me to turn off the stove when I leave. But it was really that simple. I just thought, what do I need to do? I asked, and it happened. Someone is here. Don't take it light. Wants me to ask Siri, where were you born? I have an idea.
Sorry, I don't understand. Where were you born?
Doesn't understand the question. Where's Hal? I'll try that one. Where's Hal?
Sorry, I don't understand. Where's how?
Siri's having a problem understanding me. See, even when they tout it as the latest and greatest technology, it doesn't always work. So if you have a big case of Siri envy, don't be too envious. It works, and there are certainly ways that you can fit it into your existing workflow. I'm curious to know, I mean, beyond the silliness with Siri, and beyond some of the examples that we've listed here, practical examples of how you could use Siri, we've listed out 10 ways you can use it in everyday life. Do you have any other Siri tips to pass along? I'm certainly interested in knowing how I could use it differently, if only because, hey, I've already paid for the device. Might as well get the most use out of it, right? I ask one more question here, and then we'll round out the video with that. Who's your creator?
I don't know.
A veritable font of knowledge.